Aloha, good morning. It's Thanksgiving Eve, day before Thanksgiving. It's currently 6:33 here in Hawaii. We started work today at 5 o'clock. We came in and my truck was buried, had to dig it out. Then we had to go find the container that was my first movement, which was a load of shrink wrap. We found it, but it was buried behind some trailers that were being loaded. So we got the trailer moved out of the way and got hooked up. Made our way up here to this very large beverage or liquor distribution warehouse with a load of 21 pallets of shrink wrap, and they were having their safety meeting. So we got the container on the dock, and just about that time the meeting was over, and we are currently standing by while they live load or live offload the 21 pallets. The sun isn't up yet. It'll be another 15-20 minutes probably. This is a fairly nice facility. It's a little tight. But I've been coming here for as long as I've been driving trucks in Hawaii. Supposed to chalk the wheels. I'm pretty sure that's my wheel chalk, but let's see if there's one on the driver's side here. Nope. Those two 4x4s on the ground there, that's for when smaller trucks want to use the dock. They put that under the wheels and raise the truck up so they can line up with the dock better. See if we can find a wheel chuck that's not being used. There we go. So these guys are quick. I'm sure it'll take them less than 20 minutes to offload the 21 pallets. Unless he gets distracted. There we go. We've done our due diligence. So yeah, pretty much we'll stand by, and then when this is done, we'll take the empty back to the shipping terminal, Sand Island. That'll be our second movement. There comes the sun. So we offloaded our shrink wrap material. Now we're leaving the YPO. We're going to head up to the Mililani Tech Park and drop off this empty container to the big box distribution warehouse. Get some more use out of it. they don't work. Oh well. We tried. Making our way up to the Mililani Tech Park. Already? Wow. So we took that empty up to the big box distribution warehouse in the Mililani Tech Park, and then we bobtailed out to the Barbers Point, well, what used to be the old Barbers Point Naval Air Station, to a fairly new landscaping company that we're doing a lot of work with. Hey, come on, slow down. Picked up a empty 40-foot flat rack that was there and took it back to the tug and barge company that works out of the Barbers Point Deep Draft Harbor. So we dropped the flat rack and then we picked up this empty 40-foot high cube container and we're bringing it back to our terminal. Just gonna put it in the yard for now. This is for consolidated freight that goes to the Seattle area. The tug and barge that runs out of the Barbers Point Deep Draft Harbor works with the Portland and Seattle with their barges. So this will be consolidated freight going to the Seattle, Portland area. But for now, we're just going to stick it in the yard and then check in with dispatch, see what else they got. It's a busy day because it's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm trying to fit 5 days of work into 4 days this week. So, and the fact that I took off yesterday doesn't help. Anyway, making our way back to our yard. So it's 10:24. I was just getting ready to start my lunch, but we'll have to put that on hold for a minute. Working on I think it's the 6th movement of the day. We brought a dunnage can from our terminal, which was picked up from the big box in Waikiki last night. Brought that in here to the shipping terminal, Sand Island. And now we're picking up a full 40-foot refrigerated container full of frozen chicken, I think. Taking it down to one of the big frozen or refrigerated warehouses by the airport. The container wasn't on a genset chassis. It needs to be plugged in. And if I was in a hurry, I would have just taken it like that and then I'll worry about plugging it in when I get there. But I checked with dispatch and they said, now go ahead, put it on a genset chassis. So that's what we're doing, taking it off the normal chassis and putting it on our genset chassis, which we're hooked up to. So the time we waste here in the shipping terminal getting a genset chassis is almost equal to the time you waste at the delivery trying to find a place to plug in the container. So it's kind of a wash. If I had a choice, if I had the time, this is the way I like to do it. If I feel rushed, then I do it the other way. So after we get this put onto the chassis, we then got to get it hooked up. And because we're in a yard where that's a union job, we're not allowed to do it. We have to take it down to the shop, let the refrigeration mechanics hook it up. It's not that hard. You just run the wire, secure it so it doesn't fall off, and turn the generator on. It's pretty simple. in their parking area, and then one of the hustlers will come out, take it into the actual shop itself, and get things done. That's the refrigeration shop right there. So we'll drop this here, and then the mechanics will come along and get it plugged in. So it's 2:30. Day's been going by pretty smooth. I think we're working on our 10th container movement of the day. The shipping terminal was closed from 11 to 1, so they just reopened about an hour ago. So we're trying to get all the stuff that we had wanted to take back but couldn't. We took it back to our yard instead. So that's what this is. It was a flat rack that was delivered and then brought back to our yard until the shipping terminal opened up. So I'm just doing the housekeeping run here from our terminal back to our shipping terminal. .40-foot flat rack. Not used to working on Wednesdays. It's normally a really slow day, but like I said, we're trying to get 5 days of work figured out in 4 days. Everybody's going to be off tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to have that early shift from 11 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning, but I would think not, because that would mean the shipping terminal is receiving the ship on Thanksgiving night. I think we come in Friday and try to get caught up. But again, the weather is absolutely perfect. 81 degrees. Nice gentle trade wind. Bright blue skies. Not bad for winter weather. It's not winter yet, but it's feeling like it in some places in the United States. And making our way back out to the shipping terminal. That's it. 3:51. Let's shut it down. Pretty good day considering. We did like 11 container movements. We drove 144 miles again. We did that twice now. Came in at 5. We'll be out of here by 4. Considering the time of year, how busy it is, and how much traffic there is, the day went really smooth. I didn't film as much as I probably would have wanted, but usually I don't even remember I have a camera half the time. So we're gonna head on home, get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I doubt this video will be out in time, but hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I know I'm thankful to be living in one of the greatest countries in the world and living in one of the more beautiful places on earth as far as tropic beauty goes. You have tropic beauty and majestic beauty. That, you know, the majestic beauty of Alaska is hard to beat also. Some of the other mountainous states, but I couldn't take the winters there. I liked 80 degrees on November 26. That's more my style. But yeah, my wife doesn't eat meat, so we have fish. We have salmon every Thanksgiving, and a couple people, neighbors will be over to the house, but nothing fancy. Pretty basic. Plan to write up my letter of retirement to hand in, starting probably next month sometime. Get started on it. That's the only thing I got planned for Thanksgiving, really. Hopefully January 1st will mark the beginning of my retirement. But that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.